Hello, and thank you so much for joining me. My name is Roz with Done Right Bookkeeping. And what I do is help small business owners with their, automate their financial tasks and help them increase profits. So I am a professional bookkeeper and I am a pro advisor with QuickBooks. So what I'm going to share with you today is the power of journals, because what I do every single week is provide strategies and tips for small business owners if they're actually going at this bookkeeping on their own. They want to be aware of different things that they make sure they're actually doing. And if there's a small business owner who is in need of a bookkeeper, your girl is right here. So with that being said, let me go ahead and share my screen with you because I have a short presentation that I want to share talking about journals. Okay. So navigating journals for small business success. And what I'm going to do is actually at the end of the presentation, I'm actually going to go over to a test site where we can see where the journals are and how to actually enter journals, because journals is basically the entry, and we're going to talk about that. I'm jumping ahead of myself. So my disclaimer: we are not financial advisors or tax experts. What I share with people is for educational purposes only, and I always encourage people to seek out professional advice for their specific issue that they're having. Okay, so if you're new to the channel, wherever you may be viewing this from, maybe your first time seeing this chart. If not, you already know. I continue to say that pretty much every single video I'm going to share this chart because it's so important that we understand this, because it actually is the foundation of your small business with all the transactions that you have going through your business. And we basically look at this as the double entry accounting or the double entry bookkeeping. So entry must balance. So it's going to be a double entry. So you have debits, you have credits. And this equation also, assets equals liabilities plus equity. Every single transaction that you transact will fall in within this equation. Okay. So with that being said, we're going to talk about the journals. So what are journals? Basically, entry for financial transactions. So every entry that you make, it's in the journals, right? Includes the date of the transaction. So think about you journaling. What do you normally do when you journal? I used to love, writing in my journal. Every so often, I pick up my journal and start writing in it again. And I include my date. I include, any new things that have happened in my life that I want to make sure I record. And then, all that information. But with financial transactions, you want to include the date of the transaction, the accounts that's impacted, and the money that's involved, whether it's a debit or credit. Okay, so there are some common journals that all small business owners pretty much have. Cash receipts, and you can think about those in terms of incoming. Cash disbursements are outgoing. Sales journal is the company sales. So you can see here just by the title of each journal, each common journal is pretty much self-explanatory, all right? Sales journal, company sales. Cash disbursements, outgoing. Disbursements, cash receipts, incoming. Purchase journal is company purchases. Miscellaneous or general journal is pretty much a catch-all where the transaction doesn't fall into, any one of these other areas or journals. Okay. So you have to pretty much determine within your own business and all the up in the transactions that you actually have, where does the transaction fall? Which journal will it fall into? And that's why it's so important to make sure you have your chart of accounts, all of your account information set up. Okay. And I actually have a playlist on the different tips and strategies for bookkeeping. And I'm actually going to leave that playlist link in the description area. Or you can just simply go to our YouTube channel to find that information. So I love to leave a quote with you at the end of pretty much every video. And this is by someone who has impacted my life greatly. And I just see this as a great loss that we've had within the entire world. And that was by Dr. Miles Monroe. He said, leadership is really a discovery of who we truly are and the application of that discovery to our lives. So profound, miss him dearly. So continue to, I thank God for the legacy he's left, with the books and his kids, and continue on. But I just hope that encourages you. And before I leave and go to the actual sample or test company, if you are in need of a bookkeeper, you're ready to automate your financial tasks and help, have someone help you increase profits, let's connect. Just go to donerightbookkeeping.com and you'll see my contact information. You can schedule a consultation with me, as well as I have a PDF that you can grab as well of certain things that small business owners should avoid to help them stay healthy within their business. So with that being said, let me go ahead and stop sharing, and I am going to jump over to the test company. Let's see. Here we go. So this is the test company, Craig's Design and Landscaping. So this was set up by QuickBooks to help people learn QuickBooks, okay? Some things may have changed, but the gist of it is here. So what we're going to do is look at how do you even enter have a journal entry, if need be. So we're going to come over here to new, click on that. And then we're going to come over here to the other column, and you'll see journal entry. You're going to click on that. And as this is populating, you're going to see here, remember I said the date, and it's going to be, the date information is going to be the amount, and what is this transaction all about, right? So here you would click on, in this box, under the account, what account does it belong to? These are accounts that's already set up within this company. So you determine which account that this journal entry belongs to. Then, is it a debit? You put the amount, or is it a credit? And then you could put a brief description to make it identifiable to you as the business owner or the bookkeeper, to simplify things, right? And then you can also put in here if it belongs to one of your the vendors that you may be, or customers that you may be dealing with, right? So this is the customer column, that name. So you can remember it's a double entry. So you can actually add in which other account that journal entry actually impacts. Okay. So that's basically it. Once you finish that information, you want to go ahead and you can click on save and new, right? So if I click on this drop down as save and close, okay, or save and new. So that's pretty much it. Do you want to leave without saving? I do. But you would actually save and close or save and new, whichever the situation is for your business. All right. So that's what I wanted to share with you. I hope you found value in this video. If you have found value, go ahead and like and comment. And wherever you may be viewing from, go ahead and follow or subscribe to us on that social media platform. Thank you so much. God bless, and I wish you much success. Bye-bye.